This is the Jeff Kai's Auto Sports Desk.
Welcome back as 12 News, and the Sports Desk is so big that we're taking over the main set tonight.
And state championships took over the southern tier with baseball, softball, and girls lacrosse all in action for the semifinal matchups.
Yeah, we're going to have all of the highlights, and we're ready to take you all around the 607 for the state showdowns that featured your Section 4 champs.
We start on the tour in the southern tier at SUNY Cortland. In the 9 a.m. start with Cortland and Windsor in the Class D Final Four. Windsor taking on Section 10's Canton Golden Bears in the semis. In the early start, Canton jumping out to a big 10-2 lead. Windsor closing the gap. In the second, Elsie Conway. Let's go right in front of the crease. Then 2 minutes later, it's Conway on the assist to pay notice. The Black Knights on a bit of a run. After adding 2 more, Windsor is down 4, but Sage Blevins hits the spin. And have 3 goals in this one. This puts Canton up 5. Olivia Francie goes low. She finished with a game-high 7 goals for the Golden Bears. This puts them up 6. Elsie Conway getting one of her 6 goals as she tries to lift the Black Knights as they trail 13-8, but the Golden Bears hold on to the lead. Canton ends Windsor's season with a 15-8 final.
1 hour later, we head to Binghamton, Greenlight Grand Slam Park, DH and Bloomfield, and Addison Mikowski getting the strikeout there as the Eagles down 3 early. Tough to tell who's winning here. Both teams going with the blue tops. Black Pants on Friday. Amanda Ray with a single. Haley Beagle getting another one. Both of those Eagles runners would be left stranded. Bloomfield adding insurance in the bottom of the inning. Mikowski's pitch sent right back up the middle. It's 4-0 for the Section 5 squad. And unfortunately, DH can't get anything going. And the three-peat cannot become a four-peat as the Class C champs fall 4-0 to Bloomfield.
And then we head out to Mirabito Stadium now as the Class A baseball semis. Defending champs they're playing their best baseball all season at the right time. Sam DiLorenzo was dealing on the mound. He's fired up as he gets the strikeout to finish up the 4th inning. 5th inning, 1 on. DiLorenzo gets the ground out. Tough hop for the first baseman. The Spartans get the out. 6th inning, just making Sayville batters look lost at the dish. That's a half dozen Ks for the senior. 2-0 Emmy in the top of the 7th. Sayville, the winning run at bat. Spartans can't get the double play, but 2 down now. No worries, as Sam says, I got this one. Gets the ground ball back to the mound. Maine-Endwell is heading back to the championship game and tries to defend its Class A crown tomorrow with the 2-0 win.
His pitching performance today was the best I've seen all year. I'm so proud of him, all the stuff he's been going through, so kudos to Sam and all these players there. You can't measure will and heart when it comes to team. We're not the most talented team in this in the States, I can promise you that, but they got a lot of heart and they got a lot of will.
We stay in Spartan country, Class A semis for softball now. Maine-Endwell matching up with the number 1 ranked Miller Place. Tessa Lamoureux getting the K here in the scoreless first inning. Isabel Hunter gets the offense going in the second, but that's the only Spartans hit of the ball game. Scoreless in the 6th. Miller Place breaking the tie. The bouncer gets into the outfield, and Miller Place puts 4 up in the inning before Lamoureux can get her 7th strikeout and get out of it for ME. But unfortunately, the Spartans unsuccessful in the semis as they fall to Miller Place 4-0.
On to the other field at SUNY Cortland. Ithaca Little Red facing off against Section 1's Suffern Mounties. Mounties come hot out of the gate. Michaela Fay racing past the defense for the first goal of the game. She ended up with 3 goals. And it's Elizabeth Torres slicing through. Mounties are running away with it as they put up 8 goals in the first half. Ithaca's offense couldn't get much going as the Mounties defense was smothering all day. Suffern shutting out the Little Red in the first half. Ithaca is able to get on the board in the third. Reese Cole hits the free position goal. The Little Red cut the lead in half and trail 8-4. Sage Bliss also adds one off the free position to make it 11-5. The Mounties stay on the attack. Molly Mitchell slipping past for one of her 4 goals. Section 1's Suffern jumped out to an early lead and never looked back. Mounties end Ithaca's season with an 11-5 win.
We wrap up in Cortland with the Class C semis between Owego and the Queensbury Spartans. Spartans striking first, Caddy Duffy, full steam ahead. She had 3 goals on the day, and 1 minute later, it's Elizabeth Trowbridge turning and hitting it. And Owego falls behind early, but the Riverhawks settle in and get a couple of goals from the McAvoy sisters. First, it's Jenna as she wiggles her way through one of her 4 goals on the day. And then Maddie finding Lexi Herzig. Lexi Herzig, 5 goals for OFA. but just when they started to close in, Queensberry pulled away. 10 different goal scorers for the Spartans and 32 goals scored altogether on the day. The Riverhawks end the season 14-4 after the 21-11 loss.
Now to some Class C baseball between Deposit-Hancock and Section 6's Gowanda. Pitching duel to start this game. No runs for either side in the first 4 innings. Gowanda getting on the board in the top of the 5th, but with 2 on, Brody Matthews is going to be able to get it to drop in center. That puts the Eagles up 2-1. To the 7th and final inning. A hit going into foul territory. Tyler Reese makes the play, the diving grab, and it's 1 down. Gowanda, the runner on first. Ball goes straight to Blake Fornato. That's 1. That's 2, and the double play ends it. The Eagle has landed in the Class C championship with a 2-1 win.
Took 16 selfless guys. I'm so happy for them. These kids are going to go to sleep knowing they're going to play in the state championship game tomorrow. Couldn't be more proud of them. We've been looking forward to this moment ever since March 16th, and tomorrow we're going to go out there and just play for DH.
We finish up our timeline tour of the 607 back at Mirabito for the Class B semifinals, and Nolan Stark matching the morning's performance from the mound, the Oneonta Jr. 5+ without giving up a hit. The strikeout swinging, the strikeout looking, and now showing some skills with the glove. He gets the pop out on the bunt, making the catch and turning 2 there. Yellow Jackets get out of the jam. Top 5 now. Grayson Brockington gets into scoring position as he swipes third base safely. And then moments later, the double steal. Bruce Missler gets the pitcher off the mound. Brockington breaking for home. He's safe, and that's the first run of the game. But Putnam Valley puts 2 up, and they walk off in the bottom of the 7th. Oneonta dropping a heartbreaker 2-1. That's all the semis. We're going to have 3 championship games tomorrow as well. I know you're headed to the Shenango Forks boys lacrosse game, plus we got 2 baseball games, right?
Oh, yeah, right here in Binghamton. We got Maine-Endwell and Deposit-Hancock, so we'll see who can take it.
So make sure you stay tuned because we'll have all of those. And don't go anywhere. We got one final story coming up next as the Ponies are playoff bound. Thank you for staying with us as we finish out the night with a trip to the postseason. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies are playoff bound after clinching the Eastern League's Northeast Division.
Binghamton locked up the division about halfway through the game against Richmond on Friday. Ponies clinched the division with a 5-0 loss by Hartford against the Akron Rubber Ducks.
Yes, Binghamton has been red hot and got the win tonight as well, 6-5, as they pulled away from the division, much in thanks to solid pitching over the last month.
Leading the way has been the Ponies' ace, Jonah Tong, the reigning Eastern League Pitcher of the Month.
You see them there celebrating. We're going to be ready to celebrate with them as well. But Ponies, 41st win. Big thing. They got a lot of prospects, a lot of big names.
Clifford, Jet Williams, Jonah Tong, all these guys are performing really, really well. They clinched it. Now they're in the playoffs.
The big thing to ask is I wonder how many of these guys will still be here in September, unfortunately. Whether it be Clifford or Jet with an opportunity to make it to Syracuse or even to the big club as well. Jonah's been pitching amazing.
Yes. Zach Thornton also on the mound. There's plenty of prospects that this team is good, so we'll see who stays.
Well, thank you for staying with us tonight, and thank you for tuning in. And tune in tomorrow as well. We'll have all the highlights from the 3 state championship games as mentioned, and of course, all of the local and late-breaking news coverage from around the Southern Tier. For Michael, myself, and the rest of the 12 News team, we hope you have a great night and a wonderful weekend.